All right. How are you guys? Welcome to another Wisdom Sesh. I am Coach Neff. Today is April 11th, 2025. The vibe of the day is you've learned a lot. And so the $1 million question today is what is unfolding for me now? All right, because things are set to just happen right in front of you, the very things that you were manifesting. So you may want to know. Okay. So yeah, let's do it. Okay. What a day so far. At 5 o'clock it is, y'all. 5 o'clock. I usually will be getting ready to get off. So thank you, Shay. All right. Well, let's get it. Fortune of the day. Thank you, Spirit. What's the fortune of the day? Pretty long-winded today, Spirit. What's this? All right. So it looks like a day to declutter. And it feels like we each have someone to help us do that today. A friend needs your help and declutter. All this is saying is, because full moon is what? Tomorrow, right, Shay? So whatever residuals need to come up, at this time, it may not be things that's going to come up on its own, by itself. It may not be anything that you can necessarily reach. So you may encounter a person today and something may come up and it's just something that you needed to get rid of anyway. All right. And as I say that, I can almost see the freaking domino effect. Okay. Under friendship is luck. See that? The universe has a weird way. Just one of a kind way. Look, supporters all around you. My goodness. Shay. Find your calm. Shay. Support is all around you. So as I said, anything that needs to come up today or throughout the weekend, it will. So any encounter that you have, can't make it up, right? Any encounter that you have, let's say throughout the weekend, this is not anything that's going to be an argument or nothing. It's going to be what it is. But all that situation, and I'll tell you this, it may piss you off. It may make you cry. It may make you overthink about it. Okay? Just know that it's not about that situation, but more so about the very thing that's making you feel the way you do about the situation. And if you can go back to anything else that made you feel that way, just take a minute and just backtrack a little bit. It's not meant for you to go into hermit mode. It's just, because at the end of the day, whatever the situation is, like it says, support is all around you. It's like a situation being worked out. And so there really is nothing to be upset about, but it may hit you different. That may be the last thing you're thinking of, well, it all worked out. It's like, no, but it happens. It may be a situation that does that to you a little bit, but it's okay. All right. And plus, under friendship is luck. So whatever this is, obviously it gets worked out. Yeah. Angel of love. Whew, look at the seat. Your situation is going to be your own situation. Okay? But deceit is definitely involved. Even if it's you versus you. Deceit is involved. But it ain't nothing that's going to crash you out too bad. All right? They're saying to be patient with yourself because even in this space, what you want will still happen. What you want is still happening. You know, so let's just say you just got paid. It's Friday, right? You just got paid. You go to the check cashing place. You get the money. You get home. No money. And you say, "Well, I put it right here. How do I not have the money? I worked for 2 weeks. It's Friday. How do I not? I went. I got the money. I got, you know. I definitely cashed the check. How the fuck did I not get to the house with the money? Nobody robbed me, you know." And then you go in a house, let's say, and tell your significant other, or you tell a neighbor, or you tell a friend, and they say, "Well, how much was it?" And you give the amount, and they say, "Well, here. I don't know. I can't see that money turning up. I mean, if you don't know, I don't know. You said nobody robbed you. You don't remember dropping it anywhere. But the way this world works, I mean, listen, here. You work hard. Yeah, fuck it. We're abundant, right? Problem solved. But you still on it like, oh, man, but how did I do that? How did I do that? How did I? But the problem is already solved. What makes you stay on it so bad after... Really, the spice of life is happening right in front of you. This is the moment you've been waiting for, where your real friends got your back. You know what I mean? You know, you really have somebody that cares about you in the house. That, you know, what your loss is their loss, or your loss is there is no loss. What do you mean? Here, you know, you that's the type that's just what we works for. But that comes from something old. So you gotta not figure out, but you gotta sit with that for a little bit. Why am I so hard on myself about this when love and support is all around me? Clearly, you know what I'm saying, I can have whatever I want. You know what I'm saying? I you know, people... You'll know when you get there. When you get to the space that I'm talking about, you'll know. And there it is, child nature. Get grounded. Ground yourself. Because let me tell you something. As about as direct as this is, you know, how aware and specific Spirit is about this, then this also leads me to believe that that whole situation was set up too. You're not crazy. I don't know what the fuck they did. I don't know who jumped in your pocket and took the money. I don't fucking know. I don't know. But Spirit knows. Because Spirit did it. Because they knew that was going to make you act the way you act so that you could look at it. And they already knew and had it set up for the support to be around you. So, you get what I'm saying? There's nowhere outside of you to turn to be mad. So So you got to look at yourself. Why everybody's good. You know, they help me. I'm the only one not dressed for the occasion. I'm the only one wearing the fucking frown. I don't... What is it about this whole situation that pisses me off? You got to start digging. Got to start digging. There it is. Confusion. 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 How the fuck did I don't get how I don't understand. I don't get how you could do such a fucking thing. I don't get it. Whatever it is, this is the feeling. How the fuck could you do that? That is the feeling. This is so heavily orchestrated that... Who's that? Thank you, baby. I'm so fucking like... Hey, Marie. The Ten of Cups is on the bottom of the deck. And again, like I said, aren't we striving to have that type of life? Abundance, support, love, friendship, your tribe, your people, you know, everybody at the table can bring something to the table. And nobody is ever asked out because everybody always has, even when there's one person that may not. That ain't gonna be for long, and we ain't looking for nothing back. It's just, why would we all be sitting here with nothing? I mean, with everything, and you have nothing. Why would we do that? Why would we do that? Why would we want to see you upset? Why would we want to see you beat yourself up? Why would we want to do that? So essentially, like I said, Ten of Cups, emotional and spiritual fulfillment, even when you're in a state of fucking confusion. I don't get it at all. I don't get it at all. All you could do is be grateful, be thankful. This Knight of Swords energy can be both. The way you rip and run and the way people come in and rip and run for you. That fast. Quick. Quick. This may have even been the energy that you were in or will be in when this situation unfolds. Whatever the situation is that makes you have to give up something else that you don't need. Child. Do you hear this, Shay? Hey, baby. Sheesh. Oh, here it is, judgment. And that's what it feels like. That just, you stand there and just deeply doing a self-evaluation on yourself. How in the fuck? How? Look, how? This leads to another transfer. It leads to more growth. It does. I got you, babe. It does. But then look. But then look. The Lovers. Maybe Spirit wanted to show you something, or wants to show you something once and for all. They're giving me this feeling like, similar to once and for all. It's like, you're going to learn this once and for all. Like, similar to that. It's more like, we're going to show you once and for all. You will always, from here on out, always have support. And so whatever feelings come up from your situation is linked to those times where you had no support and you felt asked out. You know, as if you didn't know you were supported. Now we're going to show you even more. It's like they doubled down. There it is. They were doubling down on showing you how supported you are, and that triggered you. It will trigger you. See? 7 of Pentacles. You got to reflect. Yeah. And so whatever triggers you about the situation, which has nothing to do with the people that helped you, well, maybe they're going to show you. You really do need to fall back. You need to leave that alone. You know. Here go the Knight of Swords again. Yeah. Because that's a quick, if we're talking about thinking, because the thought is what leads to the feeling, that's having to change your mind pretty quickly. In case you fucking forgot, we're going to show you again. Okay. This is the destiny. I mean, this is like I said, like this is how life is going to be. I mean, 10 of Cups is on the bottom of that. So, yeah. Yeah, I just said it. Page of Swords. This is how life is going to be? Yeah. Yeah, and there's a masculine down there, too. Tables and 10 of Pentacles, I'm trying to tell you. So, fresh start fresh. After the, however the situation unfolds for you, just start fresh, and get ready to begin, family planning with these same people that support you, that you had to find out. Oh. It was also a double down. It will also be a double down on showing you who family really is. That one last go around, look at your table. Yeah, okay. Ain't no question. If there ever was a question, ain't no question that this person belongs at my table. Lucky. Yeah, that is under the deck. That lucky up. Oh my gosh, that makes you say, I'm so lucky. I am so fucking lucky for the people I have in my life. I am. I love you, Shay. Facts. And so, here is a masculine doing this same type of reflecting today. And so whatever has gone on, let's just say within a week, for this masculine, he sees exactly who his family really is as well, who comes through for him. If he ever needed a fucking reminder of who has his back for real, He knows right now. He knows who belongs at his table as of today. These are the people that when I look at them and I'm fucked up or I feel fucked up, they for sure, if they have the power to turn it, they will fix it for me and give it to me. They will fix it for me. How lucky we are. Now that's deep. Because when it ain't blood, there's no entitlement. And when you got something like this on the table, you damn sure don't want to repeat what you just ran from. Or escaped. Who's fucking with me for real? We talking about family. We replacing blood and putting our faith and trust in people that we have never fucking met in this lifetime. Motherfucker just gonna walk up on me and we soul sisters. I don't fucking think so. I don't think so. I don't think that's how that goes. You gotta be put through a series of tests to figure that out. And we might be like sisters, but blood or not, I need to find out if you my sister for real. Because if you not, we could just cut the shit. Libra, Gemini, Cancer, Aquarius, Scorpio, Pisces, Taurus. Ciao. Marie, I got you right after this. So, let's get your question ready. How is your man doing? Okay. Okay. I got you. The struggle with bringing in the light when support is all around you. We know about that. We gotta practice patience with ourselves, okay? That's what's most important. Regardless of what is going on, how you feel and what the fuck is that, you know. That also means don't overthink, you know, don't beat yourself up. Everything under that umbrella. And so, a fear may also be highlighted. And so being a bigger person here would just to be let it go. That's it. Feed your creativity instead. You know, instead of dwelling on what happened, let's just say, look at the fact that you have the support. Let that, you know what I'm saying? You could be in your bag about that. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? My people came through for me. Or you could sit and just be like, how could I do that? Even though the people came through for me, how could I do that? You know what I mean? It's your choice, but here we go. Detox your life. You don't need that. Stay positive. Angel of love. Look at that, the sun. Jeez. We gotta cheer up. Yeah. And this is specifically balancing out the subconscious. Those hidden emotions, those things, you know, you didn't even know was there still. It's just a balance of that. And love is what's doing it. You know what I mean? You're embraced at a time that you may not be at peace within yourself about something. But love says, it's okay, look. It still gets done anyway, or it's still, you know. So, look, the magician, I was just getting ready to say that. I was just getting ready to say that. A happy family full of magicians. You feel me? It goes back to the reference where I said everybody at the fucking table has something to bring to the table. So even if one person feels like they don't have, that's not true. Because everybody here is going to make sure they do. And it could always happen like that. For anybody at that fucking table. Happy family. So it's more so to focus on that aspect of it. And release whatever makes you not pay attention to that for the most part. You know what I mean? Because then the difference is, when you go and cash your check and come home without the money, and that person, you tell them what's going on, they give it to you, say, oh my God, I'm so thankful I got you. Fuck it. Yeah, man. All right. Woo, move on with the day. That's how they want you to begin to take this. Caring connections. Jeez Louise. Shay! What the fuck is going on? I've been set up. Shay. Look, attachment. It was still an attachment there. The throat chakra. Something to talk about as well. If you can identify that attachment, speak about it with these caring people as well. Let them tell you, I always got your back. I love you. We good. It's fine. We're abundant. There's more coming. It's something that you should already know. And the feminine energy is appreciating it because this is a lot to unpack. But it has nothing to do with what you think. But it still does stem from a self-worth issue. And so it's not envy like you mad at somebody because they able to help you out. It's more like, why can't I help my own self out? And it's like, well, you don't think you're worthy of support, somebody helping you? And then you got to sit with that. Well, they want to show us that anything is possible even when we're met with an obstacle. And let me tell you something. Hey, baby, some of these obstacles feel pretty chancy. You're taking a chance asking for help. You know, you feel like, oh my God, you know what I'm saying? I'm saying this like, I don't know if you've ever experienced this before. But needing to ask somebody for help twice in the same day. After the first time, you know, and you had to get over that, because before you were ever able to ask for help, Spirit said, ask for help. Don't be afraid to ask for help. So you're over that hump. You can easily say, you know, hey, I need your help. It's like, okay. And then something happens with the help you gave them, and then now you're back. I need help. Okay. It's a little chancy. Yeah, it's a little chancy that I'm asking you for help. Well, they wanted to show you that it's still possible. I heard the horn. It's still a go. That's what they wanted to show you. It's still a go. Remember when something used to go wrong and it just did? You got to go to bed early. Just, I'm not anymore. Never give up. Look, you're lucky. Put a smile on your face. Shay. They done walked us into a sermon. They walked us into a sermon today. I wasn't feeling the best for 2 days, but I still showed up. Look, distraction. So the feeling is a distraction. The thought is a distraction. When you should be feeling joy that you are lucky. And you don't have to give up on shit because there's obstacle. You know, it's still possible. Even in the same day. It can still happen in the same day. You gotta shift. I said the mind, right? Your thoughts. You gotta get this through your head. That's what it is. That's why I said the double down. They want to get it through your head. So now that they will by this time have it through your fucking head, you can reflect. You can just sit and think about it, about the opportunities and think everything. You can just, yeah. You can think about the future of this journey without those thoughts of not having the support. Okay, so now you can go into things and say, this is what I want to do, this is what I want to create, this is what I want to start, and I know so and so and so is going to support me, so I'm good. Okay? Or I know if I'm out there fucked up, so and so got my support, I'm good. Look, this is a new beginning. All right? And it feels like that ending beginning thing, you know, the ending beginning thing, for the way your situation may unfold, you're going to be left with that feeling of a surprise or a pleasant surprise right after a disappointment. And I mean, as the disappointment is happening, the surprise is happening at the same fucking time. Or you know what I'm saying? What you should be happy about is happening at the same fucking time. I promise you. Just don't go with the distraction of the moment, which would be your thought. If you get hit with that, something happened and then immediately something made up for it. Focus on the fact that it's made up. All right. Shit. Surrender. All of that. Go here. Grow. We talking about family, so there it is. Oh my God. Love, personal power, emotions on the bottom. That told you the feeling. Don't tap into the thought of what happened. Tap into the feeling of people supporting you in that time. Okay? Marie, I'm going to get you and your man ready. I got to have an inner cry very quickly. And I'll be with you. What is going on with you and your man? What is your man? What's going on with your man right now? Come on.
Have I in my dreams, or is it just projection? All that shit, I learned some lessons. Baby, you a blessing. Can't wait to see your face. I can feel you coming. I've been walking on faith, and they say trust the journey is coming. You had your moment in a moment. I hear it all the time. I just hear looking for a sign from the sky's like 11:11. True love like 11:11. Twin flames 11:11. Soulmates 11:11. Sees when you know you're in alignment. What you looking for, you finna find it. Been manifesting you for quite some time, and find love gotta be a perfect time. And they say, trust the journey is coming. You had your moment and moment. I hear it all the time. I just hear looking for a sign from the skies. 11:11. True love like 11:11. Twin flames 11:11. Soulmates 11:11. Trust the journey. True love. You had your moment and a moment. Twin flames 11:11. Baby, our soulmates 11:11. True love 11:11. Twin flames 11:11. Soulmates 11:11. 11:11. True love 11:11. Twin flames 11:11. Soulmates 11:11.
All right, Marie. What I'm trying to find for you is some sweet messages. So let me go back to my box. Hold on. Pause. That is so weird. Oh. Yo, that's crazy. maybe it's up here. It's a specific deck I want to use. So maybe Spirit says no, not yet. It might be a no, not yet. I'll tell you one damn thing. Next time you come back, Marie, I'm gonna have them damn cards. I bet you that. Okay. I did. I checked in the box, man. That is weird. Well, you know how I am. I'll check. I'll check during another break and come back and do them. I don't give a fuck. I'm determined. They said I'm doing it again. Don't go nowhere, Marie. It's not that one. That's the one with hold on. Watch them shits be the most obvious place after I turn the camera off. But I'm going to try not to get mad because you're still going to have a beautiful reading because you always do. But, you know, that's usually because I use the decks I want to. Because I know exactly how to get into you. Come on, you fuck. All right. It's not anything that can ever do anything. Well, it is, but it's in a way. Well, y'all are going strong. That's for sure. So, he's planning to come towards you right now. Okay? And so if this is about laying the foundations for his love life, which he wants, then this would have to be, of course, now planning to come towards you. This is not the deck that I wanted, but I don't know who this is, but his tone, he said, maybe that's the deck she needs. I said, all right, fine. We'll see what comes out. Honey, Maybe this is the right deck. I hear you, brother. All right. Maybe. He knows who you are, Marie. Only I know you smart. Through the cards, I mean. And so, how the fuck does he know that? And how can he plan and know you're smart? He's got to be around you somewhere. Now, the energy, yes, is very strong between y'all. It's very active. But what I failed to say was that he's right in the vicinity. You know, I wanted more confirmation of that. So you don't got your neck sticking the fuck out every day. You're so smart. Your intellect really turns me on. You're so smart. And I really enjoy our conversations. You have already spoken to him before? He wants you to have his children. But I already knew that. I said, about next year, your ass gonna be pregnant. I said that already, so look. How the fuck does he know? You feel like home to me. How does he know? Being with you reminds me of simpler times. You bring me so much happiness and peace. How the fuck do you know? No one compares. No matter how many people I've met and experiences I've had, there is no one who compares to you. This is somebody I think he's here. I think he's here because this message here is just a little bit too accurate. This isn't goodbye. Finding myself. If he's planning to come towards you now, then this means this is somebody who was in front of you before, but they didn't leave your life forever. They just had to go find themselves. And if this is, of course, in spirit or a spiritual thing, then this is somebody who has taken a break from love to find themselves. And so when they come towards you, or the day that they set out to say, all right, I'm open to love today, and I meet somebody named Marie, this is what they're planning to do. Come outside and bump into you, or reintroduce themselves as this person who you're going to be with, who you were never romantically with before, but it could have been something short-lived as far as, you know, just maybe recognizing as a chemistry. But that's all it would really be at this point, if that's the case. I daydream about our future together, going on adventures, growing old together. I want it all. The wild side. There's a side to you I haven't seen and want to. I want to see you let loose and get wild. Let's have some fun. He must be looking through the back fucking window when you be up there in the math class, when you be up there writing the fucking equations. He must be look, you know, walking past, going to the bathroom, you know, and keep it pushing to the office or some shit. I don't know. Motherfucker's crafty. This is really not a question of like how's he doing or where is he. He's coming towards you. He ain't working on nothing. He did that already. And you feel like home to me. If he don't know you at all, it's just that feeling he want to feel. That feeling of love. That feeling of this is my wife. This is my woman. Then he's looking for that feeling. And he's going to feel that as soon as he sees you. So all this is going to resonate for him. This is his checklist then. Is she smart? Which I've been teaching the masculines. I've been putting it out there that they should be looking for intellect first. Yeah, you sexy bitch. Let me hear you talk. Can you count? Can you read? You know, and it's even beyond that. Are you spiritual? You know, are you conscious? You know, are you intuitive? That is the very thing that he's gonna notice about you. And that's what's gonna make him say, yeah, I'm home. I'm home. There's gonna be something specific y'all talk about, something specific you say. It's gonna be, he may say some spiritual shit, and you it may be that. That's what's gonna separate y'all. That for him. That's what's gonna separate you. That's what's gonna let him know. You're gonna be the one that can go back and forth with him on his spiritual shit. That's why your ancestors have been trying to get you to be more free, be more open, be more you about it, magic, all of that, because he's into it. He's gonna be looking for that. So this is why you need to be just you. Now it's all making sense. It's all coming together now. So you're not gonna be just any type of smart. There's something you're gonna say. I don't know if you're, it's very limited here, but I don't know if you're into metaphysics and all kinds of other stuff. You know what I mean? I don't know what you feel comfortable enough to speak on, but I'm telling you, feel comfortable enough to speak on it all, but know that you, of course, we can't talk to everybody. And not because it's a secret, but it's because the shit, they can't hear us. So but be you when the opportunities present itself for you to, put your 1-2 in. That's what's gonna happen. He's gonna say something, and you're gonna say something. He'll be like, "The fuck? Well, how you know about that?" Yeah. Yeah. This is what's happening right now, Marie, and you don't even know it. I'm walking you into what to expect because he's getting ready to approach you. Okay? I'm brushing you up. All I'm doing is telling you, I'm helping you find the prettiest dress you could wear. Is all I'm doing right now. All right, and I believe I told you to wear yellow. Anyway. So, he's going to notice how smart you are because you're going to know something spiritual. But it ain't going to be no dumb shit. It's going to be something. Something not everybody can just say. And that's what's going to let him know, oh my gosh, I'm home. Because I could talk to her about this stuff. It's going to be that his spirit is going to feel comfortable with you. That's why you have to be open. And that's why we've been working on everything about you. I'm beginning to see him more and more clearly. I am. That's how he's going to recognize that as you. This is nice. Y'all was right. That was the deck. Okay. Supporters all around me, huh? Supporters all around me. I told you when I came back and sat down, they said, you doing it again. Doing what? We showed you. Just get that deck. It might be better. Well, I want my deck. Well, that ain't the deck we showing you, they got to deal with me with some sass. Because this don't work. All right. So, he really wants this. And I feel like he is done being frustrated with himself because he had his own insecurities. And again, which is why he had to work on himself. This isn't goodbye. Again, he's not saying goodbye to love, because the last person could have really, really fucked him over and made him feel like completely like shit. And that's what probably happened. Brought him right down to a zero, and then he had to build himself up on his own. That's what we all have to do. Enough of allowing people to validate us. Just because they don't tell you look cute today or beautiful or whatever. And shouldn't you have already told yourself that when you got dressed? All right. So he had to do things like that. And so now he doesn't have to be frustrated with himself as far as how to find love. He knows exactly what to do because he's been following spirit. And so now that frustration has just turned into hunger. Where's she at? Where's she at? Where's she at? I know I'm looking for her. She got to be on spiritual shit. She got to, you know what I'm saying? He's following mama's steps. You got to get it up here first. You're going to be cute. All right. You're not going to care. Look, you must have yellow. I told you. Look, hunger. Hunger. Wear yellow. I told you. I told you. Look, sweetness. I told you. Wear yellow. Wear yellow. He might be wearing green. He might be wearing green. You wear yellow. And whatever day to wear yellow, they'll tell you. 555. They'll tell you. No, I don't do that during readings. I had to remind myself. Told you wear yellow. And it's funny. It's the hunger card. So like I said, where's she at? Where my? She got to be this, that. You be wearing the yellow. When he see you, oh, what's up? You know, however y'all cross paths, but some spiritual shit gonna get talked about, and he gonna know it's you, honey. He gonna know it's you. He ain't gonna want to leave you, because just as another soul, at this point, parts of you just want to take that number just because you know that this person here is real. So, you know, let me just because I know there's another real one. You know what I mean? And they can live clean across the country, but for the way the world is set up, you might have to call that homie in Michigan and say, "Yo, I'm out. Come on. We got the generators. We got the fire pits. We got the fucking, you know, you might have to." But he's gonna know that you're his future wife. He's gonna know that you're the person that he's been trying to manifest, and you're gonna know too, because there's gonna be something about the both of y'all that is like, it's gonna be that right away. Yin and yang, right away. You're gonna notice something about each other, and it's like, okay. And you still gonna need some, you know, you still gonna need some time. But right away, it's like, okay. That you could trust. That you could trust. It's going to be the last thing you listen to, but the first thing you feel, like, okay. And you're not going to fight it, the both of y'all. Y'all won't fight it to the point where y'all, you know, sabotage it. Of course not. It'll be very cute. Also, one of the side effects may be nervousness or clumsiness. One of the side effects, okay? Don't think that, you know, he's gonna, and it might be him, drop something and it's like, yo, I'm usually more fucking, like, I'm usually more cooler than, you know what I'm saying? I feel like y'all could be vulnerable about those things or transparent about those things too. And vulnerable when those things happen. So, as you know, this whole thing is set up to be unexpected. So, just let it go down. All right, you'll know when to wear your yellow. But when he does come in, it look like it's up and it's stuck. In spirit anyway, immediately, I'm telling you, immediately your souls are gonna be like, of course. So I ain't even gonna be able to well, I mean, I am the Tower. So the way I show up, the way I show up, yes, is when you least expect it, but it's like really when you least expect it. It's and when you least expect it can show up several ways. So it's not like a not like that, but it's more like on this day, at this location, you know what I'm saying, at this time, is, you know, during this scenario, it's gonna be something in hindsight about it. You're gonna be like, wow, that is unexpected, you know. Yeah. Maybe that's what makes it so clear to you. Because sometimes, like, although you're going to reach the point of happily ever after, you don't meet a person in a fairy tale way, ideally. But it is your own fairy tale, the way it plays out. Even the way you encounter a person. Because it's like, who would have thought? That's the feeling. So you're going to know right away. Yeah, you're going to know. You know, it's not two people running towards each other in slow motion, but it's more like, you know, oh, I'm sorry, no, I'm sorry, my bad. You know what I mean? And then next thing you know, you're married. Unexpected like that. So that it's just gonna be like that. It'll just be. It'll look faded. It'll look staged. It'll look like Spirit staged it. Look, there he is. That's what it's gonna look like. Because the universe sometimes is so obvious that it's cute. It's like children. Because they are. It's children. Children trying to put something together. You could tell a child did it. That's why it's gonna be clear. Because it would be something like that. Like, oh, he stepped on my foot. But it's the new pair of pumps you just bought. And he scuffed them with his big ass fucking boot. These shits is patent leather. You just paid good money because you deserve it. This motherfucker stepped on your foot and scratched them. You like, oh. And he don't say nothing like, I'll buy you a new pair. He not saying that. He looking at you like, they shoes. He looking for your reaction. She gonna wild out over a pair of shoes, or how she gonna? They'll do something like that. Trigger you off the rip. They'll do something like that. But you don't have no. You wouldn't be mad. And you wouldn't think any less of them. That's what wouldn't happen. However it plays out. Not at all. So, what it is going to be, surprise, it is going to be that to him when he sees you. You know, oh shit, you know, it's going to, you know, because he's going to see you before you see him. But that's both of you, unexpected, surprise, unexpected. unexpected. Both of you unexpected, but for him it's gonna be, and then for you it's gonna be like, you know what I'm saying? Both of y'all, ding. It may be love at first sight for him, and for you it's like, I gotta get a new pair. Look, I gotta get a new pair. That's him, but now what about my shoe? What about my shoe? He's not buying another pair. I'm just letting you know that. He not. Well, I don't know that. I'll let you know. I'll let you know later if he buys you a new pair. But as of right now, he's not buying you a new pair. No. You're gonna move on from that, and then, that's gonna be your man. So, because at the end of the day, what's a pair of shoes to the life y'all getting ready to have? The life that he has access to giving you, that he's going to give you. It's like you could buy 5 in 6 months. Don't worry about it. You found your man, your king, your king. That's what they gonna want you to. That's where they gonna want you to be at. All right. I really hope he don't fuck up no pair of shoes. I mean, I did tell you wear yellow, right? She just got the fucking yellow dress. She put that shit on with the shoes. This motherfucker, please don't tell me that's how that happened, because you know how I just tell it word for word. He scuffs her shoes. I mean, you came out like this, Marie. You're gonna look beautiful in that yellow, but damn. The most you're gonna get, I'm sorry, mama. I'm sorry. I gotta get a new pair. I'm sorry he's not gonna buy me a new pair. It's happily ever after though. All right. I mean, look. Think about it. It's all right. That's how you gonna be. But him, he gonna be like, is that her? That's her. I stepped on her shoe. That's her. And that's where you gonna be. You stepped on my shoe. Look. Within 7 days. Within 7 days. Oh, yeah. Let me just get this. Hold on. If he knows you already, well, no, because someone who is enlightened, someone who's lived, someone who's learned a few lessons, someone who has been taken advantage of before. Is definitely someone, and someone who is supposed to be aligned with you at this point. You know, if you're not surrounded by people who are speaking life into you like I am, it's just like, why you have them around you, you know? We operate at a very high vibration here. So he can definitely, he's capable of already knowing you and do this, but definitely upon meeting you, seeing you do something that is going to annoy him. And not because you're annoying. It's gonna annoy him because he's gonna know or pick up on what someone else is doing. And so the first act, or the first thing that he would be showing you pretty much is under the umbrella of his intelligence. To be able to be observant of something of that magnitude, because that's spiritual, to know that someone is using you in a specific way. Someone who knows that type of behavior very well. Someone who is just too nice, someone who is just too giving, someone who is just too open to people that they may not be able to see as clearly as they can on the spot, because maybe that's just the story of their fucking life, being taken advantage of. And anybody I see on site, that could be my future wife, or just a woman. I've learned to respect a woman. I've learned to love myself. And so I see something, I say something. Whoever that is taking advantage of you in some way. I gotta say something. And so this may be what happens. And you two become friends. Because I said this person will start off as your friend. And that right there is what a so-called friend would do. So he's showing you in the beginning anyway what kind of person he is. He's showing you his mind. He's showing you his heart. And he's showing you that he's a leader. Bang, bang, bang. You get that right away. And if you meet him in a work environment, then you also know he knows how to make a couple of coins. And if he's that smart to pick up on something like that in the air, then he very much has more ideas and maybe don't even want to work where he is. But that's when he meets you and two great minds comes together. He knows that you are smart. Anyway, he knows this about you already. So if this situation shows up in that way, and I can see that that's a lot more it's a lot more realistic for your situation, going what you go through at work with these people, you know, who to talk to, who not to talk to, you know, jealousy, you know, bosses or superiors trying to use you as a scapegoat. You have to stand up for yourself then. This doesn't mean you have it 100% all together. This also could mean that your future man is someone who picks up on a blind spot. He's around you. And can recognize something happening spiritually. It's a blind spot. You don't notice, but he does. And he says something about it, which makes you look at yourself and say, damn, I kind of got a habit of doing this shit, huh? And he say, well, listen, you got to chill. And you say, yeah, I've been working on myself. I just went through this crazy cycle. And he says, what? Yeah, I've just been on my spiritual journey for a while. I'm just really trying to focus on staying positive and tapping into my gifts, just really trying to stay in my power, And he look at you like, would you look at this here? Would you look at this here? This is her. I know this is her. And then you begin to see each other like that. If you guys don't meet around work, then he does just see a blind spot somewhere out where he's where he's around you. Prostitute is here. Now we know you ain't selling no ass, but you know what? Gossip is also under here. Yo, gossip. How he know about gossip? Who the fuck is this? You got a habit of helping people and they go behind your back and talk about you. Don't sell yourself short. That's a form of prostitution. He sees more in you. And you got a habit of doing that. And he's going to let you know. He sees you as a pure heart, a pure soul. This is why he has to, well, he don't have to, but this is why he is. And he's gonna pretend. He may have, okay, if he knows you from work, he knows about this gossip, pretending, I guess, to be cool with them, down with them. He was really listening and watching you is what he really was doing. Watching how they talk about you after you keep on helping these motherfuckers is what he was doing. That's how he was getting to know you. And she got a habit of helping people. She really is a pure heart. Like, she just... And remember, in the intentions deck, it was this energy of him having to tell you something. I said a long time ago, he got to tell you something before y'all move forward. He got to tell you something. And I told you, he may not go into telling you who, what, when, where, and why, but now I see why. He don't got to tell you the details. All he got to do is tell you, yo, you got a habit of yada, yada, yada. And you're going to be like, how you know? I just know. I see better. Don't let people take advantage of you. They going back behind your back talking about you and shit. Don't let them do that, Marie. And then you go, I know. I've been tapping into my spirituality, yada, yada, yada. I did a reading, whatever. I cleared my energy. However it comes out of you, because it's going to be spiritual. That's when it's going to hit them. And she's there, and like here planning to come towards you. He was planning to come towards you. He had to tell you something. I remember this shit. He had to tell you something. That you too nice. But this is something you already know, and so he's gonna realize you're smart when you tell him just how you've been working on this, being too nice. You're gonna tell him. And he's gonna know you've been doing it spiritually, because you're gonna tell him, and that's what's gonna trigger him to say, that's her. You feel like home. He was too pussy before to say anything. We saw him working on that. It's getting close, Marie. 7 days. Within 7 days, we got the weekend. That's why you're getting this reading. Because when you go to work Monday, the countdown begins, honey. He was your blind spot. He was there listening to the bullshit when nobody thought. He was gonna fuck with you regardless. And he had a chance to run and believe them or whatever the fuck was going on. But he was like, I'm gonna watch her. We went through all of this. Because he detached himself from that. I remember that reading. Instead of telling you, he was going to just move away from them altogether. And so now what he's done is, he said, I ain't got to tell her who. You already know who. I don't got to tell her who. All I have to tell her is stop fucking being like that. If I just tell her stop fucking being so nice, then nobody can fuck with her. Fuck them. I don't want to talk to them no more. I was never their friend. I was just trying to get to Marie anyway. I know enough about her that I'm gonna approach her. I'm gonna at least approach her and tell her, you know. And that shit is gonna, it's the strongest storyline. It's the only one flowing, Marie. Not nobody outside that school. It's just not clicking. All of this stuff is happening inside. That's why I said, how the fuck you know you so smart? It's too many things that don't have a spiritual undertone. It's more of I see you. I see you standing right there. Unexpected for you, maybe who? Look, father wounds. A big effect on his behavior as an adult. He shouldn't have been sitting there listening. Or whatever the fuck. You're my favorite. Oh my gosh, you're so special. Yeah. Marie. Look, it's really simple. How do I feel? I want you, us forever. Bruh. Look, ghosted. This is another energy of a motherfucker coming back. He just said a little while ago, this isn't goodbye. Now look, sorry I ghosted you. Marie. Who the fuck, bro? Mother wound. Attached to my ex. He was jacked up. I mean, you was dealing with your ex a year ago. How long you been working at the school where you working? Because while he was dealing with all these wounds and shit, you was with your ex. And it feels like y'all met before or it was short-lived. I said that. Short-lived, you know, you may even have much time to think about if you like him or not. So it wasn't that serious. It wasn't anything. But you definitely had a situation of your own to deal with. So that's really why you wasn't in mine. You started August 2024. Child. Come on. You came into that school dealing with your ex, didn't you? Trying to go to work. You come home, this motherfucker want more money. You probably was still dealing with your ex when you came into that school 2024. You only been with him for a year. It's 2025. You ain't have no other dude on your mind. And again, you probably spoke to him for like a brief. He probably did come in and ask you for some papers or some shit. It's somebody, Marie. And I love it. I love it because it really doesn't count as you know him already. It doesn't count as somebody from the past. It doesn't. You barely fucking remember him. He was spending all this time going through this transformation. When he does, present himself to you, it's gonna be like, oh shit, that because it's not time for you. Thank you. It's not time for you to notice, and that's why they didn't turn his light on for you to see. But your light always been on, so he can have that inspiration, that motivation to do his inner work. That's what it is. Look, jealousy at the job. This guy's at the job. Twin flame child. All right, I'm done. Look, is it true? I heard you was dating someone. Is it true? Please tell me it isn't. He's at the job, Marie. I just said that. I ain't mad at him. I'm just like this is really fucking starting to. Listen, so I was dead on. I was dead on when I said, y'all are going to be very nervous around each other. Very fidgety. Not fidgety. Just nervous. Very nervous. Very jittery. Very clumsy. Trust what I'm telling you. And how he presents, whatever he tells you, you looking at it as, damn, he really had my back. Because that's what it was. This shit sounds so familiar, bro. This shit sounds so familiar. So familiar. Maybe it is the only teacher that doesn't talk with me. Yo, maybe. Maybe. And who knows who could have asked about you. Remember, your head was clouded with asshole in 2024. You was focused on that asshole. And so who knows who was asking questions about you. Maybe it's when they started asking questions that this jealousy started. God dog it, we was talking about that. Yo, that was like one of your first readings, Marie. Think all the way back, bruh. Think all the way back. Think all the way back, Marie. Think all the way back. I said that, bruh. Them bitches was jealous because somebody over there is interested in you. Is one of them bosses. The emperor came out and was the king of pentacles. Remember, go all the way back. That's how that shit started. These bitches been talking about you all 2024. That's what it is. You came in with a man, you wasn't worried about nobody. When you came in, he saw you, he was like, damn. And he was asking the bitches you was talking to. Who that bitch? And he still hears it while he's still watching you all 2024 be nice to these bitches and they talking about you behind your back. So now that he has the balls, to not only come forward because he's interested in you, but he's going to lead with that. Because at one point he was sitting there listening. Maybe he laughed, but how well did he know you when you wouldn't even gave a fuck anyway because you was focused on the dickhead? Does this sound like it's making sense? It's coming together. That's what got them to talking about you. Oh, you like her? I thought y'all was cool with her. Bitch, I tell her go run, give me papers. She go give me papers, whatever. Yeah. She always, the bitch. Cause they want them. We just didn't know who. How this was playing out. So he's been getting tested the whole time to see if he was worthy of you. He got past the jealousy and all of that. He made it. He did all that. There must have been some shit going on behind your back, honey. It must have been some shit. But I promise you, he was a G about it. I promise you. You don't have to worry about feeling betrayed or he was laughing. Spirit wouldn't have did that. Spirit wanted him to see that. And then look at you. See them and then see you. So he can figure it out on his own. Who's the fucking liar? He figured out who you are. So now he's going to tell you, stay away from people like that. And you've been doing this for a minute, so you know exactly what the fuck he's talking about. You don't have to say, well, who was talking about me? You know what the fuck is up. Just focus on the fact that he's telling you that's a man that has your back. Because it was a blind spot. You didn't know. At some point, you didn't know, but he knew all along. He been listening to the whole shit. And he had your back the whole time. So. And you still end up with the man anyway. Your energy spoke. Your energy did that, honey. You attract, not chase. Them bitches was chasing. He came anyway. Thank you, Marie. Huh? Community, finance, family next. It ain't gonna be a surprise to you. It's gonna be surprise to him when he hears what you gotta say, and he's gonna realize that you his woman. I feel like they kind of just ripping a band-aid off for you or taking a blindfold off for you, so that we can skip the questioning this shit too much part. There's certain things I already sacrificed myself to go through so that you don't. So all that part, everything that I pretty much had to go through, you don't got to go through that. So I'm telling you to tell you, when he comes, that's him. When what he's saying is coming out of his, what I'm saying is coming out of his mouth, that's just what it is. So more of that happy surprise for him when he realizes it's you, and more of a, let's say, I didn't, well, you ain't gonna expect that it's him. There'll be another element of pleasure, surprise for you. There absolutely will, but you need to know the hardcore facts so you don't spend too much time questioning it, and you can spend more time enjoying it. Once you also realize it on the spot, oh shit, this is happening, then you can just be in your moment. Okay, that's basically what they're doing, saving you the mental shit. Okay.
My dreams, or is it just projection? All that shit, I learned some lessons. Baby, you're a blessing. Can't wait to see your face. I can feel you coming. I've been walking all fading. Trust the journey is coming. You had your moment in the moment. I hear it all the time. I was here looking for a sign from the skies. 11-11, true love, 11-11, twin flames, 11-11, soulmates, 11-11. It seems when you know you're in alignment. What you looking for, you finna find it. Been manifesting you for quite some time, and to find love gotta be in perfect time. And they say, trust the journey is coming. You had your moment in the moment. I hear it all the time. I'm just here looking for a sign from the skies. 11-11, true love, 11-11, twin flames, 11-11, soulmates, 11-11. Trust the journey. True love, you had your moment and a moment. Twin flames, 11-11.
today is, man, do you hear all this shade? I just want to know if you hear it, baby girl, and feel it. What a day today, including Marie's reading. It just keeps getting, I don't know, it just keeps on piling up. This shit just keeps on piling up. Y'all know what I'm doing. So yeah, community, finances, and family should be interesting. Hey, I want to show you guys something as well. All right. Just a prototype. Coach Neff on the front says, do the fucking work. Coming soon. Merch. Family, finance, community. Community, finance, family. All right, so we're saying yes to everything. With a stranger changing your life, just pretty much feels the new people you have come to know, or you know, they're helping. You're changing each other's lives, really. And so this may be a thing of say yes to them more. Okay. I feel like there's gonna be a lot more yeses coming to the collective. Community, finance, family. Finance. Family. Find peace within is in finances. I wonder why. On the bottom of the deck is heal your heart. That's funny. And so overall here, it looks like Spirit is wanting everyone to be completely sharp and crystal clear when it comes to how they feel. And so anything that doesn't belong there, that is baggage, they are going to get rid of it for you. They're going to help you do that. This is only healing you, not hurting you. You already know that. Again, it's also not going to happen in the most shocking, devastating ways, but it'll be ways that you have no choice but to look at yourself. So, community, finance, family. That's it. Finance. Family. Yo, that whole situation earlier had everything to do with finances. Everything. That whole scenario. Finances is what's going to trigger something for you if it hasn't happened already. Community, finance, family. So we're seeing the temple path. I mean, it is I didn't say anything because I already said this whole shit is a setup. It's been a setup. Also, you can get rid of whatever was there and be able to focus even more on the task at hand. And that is, you have support. You have love. You have your tribe. You have spirit. All right? Nobody's gonna let you fail, fall, you know, look sad. You know, look, whatever support you need. Community, finance, family. Yeah. There goes that ancestor tree. Finance. Yo. That's all I hear is Shay's voice right now. There's more. That's what it's saying here too, that there's more. So family. Never give up. Well, just a magnifying glass to what has still been, you know, holding the person up in some way. Or, because spirit doesn't necessarily let you fail or fall and then pick you up. They try to give you all the signs and warnings before. They try to show you what's going to happen before that time. So this is another way of them doing that before you actually get into something real and something affects you the same way and you blow things out of proportion. Okay, we have to maintain balance and at all times be spiritually and emotionally mature about things. Okay, because perspective, ding, you know, it could be any other reason, just not that it will never be that it's because it's an attack on you. It will never mean the worst. It always means something, but from here on out, it will never mean the worst. Community, finance, family. Facts. Look at damsel. Damn. And gambler. Damn. And then the poet on the bottom. Damn. Well, gotta follow your instincts. Family. Pure. A virgin family. So we got rescuer on the bottom of the deck, which also follows the theme of that support being around you. You know, when you feel fucked up, knowing who has your back, knowing who will actually save you. And this is not you taking advantage of that, but it's just knowing that. It's just that right now, you know, it may feel like spirit will orchestrate unnecessary situations. But also when you see what it took for you to realize that, you say, well, a petty way of trying to show me that, like some way to show me spirit, that just goes to show you it's a test run. Obstacle course is not about how it happened. It's about, look at that. No, 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 no. Look at how you acting, though. What's that about? Is that community, finance, family? Cupid, clarity, guilt, bruh. Love is all around you. Are we clear now? Why do you feel guilty about that? Don't feel guilty about it. It's not anything to feel guilty about. You feel guilty because, you know, you fucked up and somebody had your back. you know, I know what that feels like. So I don't, you know, I want to be the voice of people who get that feeling, who get it. So here's where the guilt comes from. Let's go back to the money situation. So now you get to the house and the person says, "Oh, here," and it don't matter the dollar amount. All that happens is all that matters is this person took the initiative to say, so to show you, okay, this is how I'm willing to support you. It don't matter what it is. Now you could feel it's a whole big deal. Is this something that you would do? Probably, but it feels like for this situation, when I go back to the unnecessary thing, it's like, damn, give me a real situation. It feels petty. It feels like maybe not a check. I don't know. A check don't feel petty, but something else could. Like you lost something. You lost a lighter. And then somebody buys you another one. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But you feel guilty. You like, damn, you know. And let's say, you know, a lighter, 50 cents. I really had to ask this nigga for 50 cents for a fucking lighter for real. But it ain't about that. The homeboy, like, it's a lighter. You can't go in there and rob the nigga for if that was your last 50 cents or you don't got change on you here and you now you do. What's the issue? Get another lighter. And then you feel like, who loses a fucking lighter? And remember, is the universe, spirit orchestrated it. But imagine if it was a real serious situation and you had to find out that way that you don't have no fucking support. You know what I'm saying? It's better with these little test runs. So in finances, again, finding peace with whatever situation, you know, I gave the loudest scenario. And so whatever it is, you can make some more. Find peace, and here it is right here. And peace. Peace within is peace too. Find peace within. Because you know how to make more. I don't know what challenge you may face here. But it may just be the thought of you can't get no more. And the magician says, nah, fuck that. I can make some more. What you mean I can't get no more? I can make some more. Pretty much, okay? No losses here. Look, health. No losses here. Whatever situations need to be resolved by financial means, they will. All right? Family. Well, it's time to now. There's some deceit and anxiety here, but that has everything to do with what came out from the very beginning. Because we remember I said we talking about family, who's sitting at the table, right? Who's included? You feel 10 of Cups, but now who's included external? Motherfuckers found out today. Achievement. Somebody went through anxiety and deceit. But they got over that. So now it's just time to start. I'm going to say start fresh, but also know that your idea of family, a fresh start, virgin, like you don't know what family is. You're creating that right now. That's interesting. You're right. Family, stability, your foundation, right? I mean, maybe something financial has to happen for you to see who's grounded there with you as your back. Yeah, I get it. I get it. It ain't really gonna be matters of the heart. You know what I mean? It ain't really gonna be matters of the heart. Anybody can tell you everything's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be okay. It's bigger than that. It's somebody showing you everything is okay. In whatever way that comes across. Does it make sense? Let me get one more. Yeah, the lovers. Come on. 8 of Wands. Look, come on. It's a good day today. It's a great day today. All right. Loveland, when we come back. Can't wait to see what's going on there.
Have I in my dreams, or is it just projection? Moving like shit, I don't learn some lessons. Baby, you a blessing. Can't wait to see your face. I can feel you coming. I've been walking on faith, and they say trust the journey is coming. You had your moment in the moment. I hear it all the time. I just here looking for a sign from the skies like 11:11. True love like 11:11. Twin flames 11:11. Soulmates 11:11. Sees when you know you're in alignment. What you looking for, you finna find it. Been manifesting you for quite some time, and to find love gotta be in perfect time. And they say, trust the journey is coming. You had your moment in the moment. I hear it all the time. I just hear looking for a sign from the skies. 11:11. True love, 11:11. Twin flames, 11:11. Soulmates, 11:11. Trust the journey. True love, you had your moment and the moment. Twin flames, 11:11. Baby, are we soulmates? 11:11. True love, 11:11. Twin flames, 11:11. Soulmates, 11:11. 11:11. True love, 11:11. Twin flames, 11:11. Soulmates, 11:11.
All right. Loveland. All right. All right. Loveland. Okay. So an achievement here. Or there will be, okay? This is somebody who has actually achieved getting away from drama, problems. Okay, this is what they were trying to do. I'm also picking up that whatever a person has decided to do on their end, this doesn't make a lot of people happy, what they've done, but yeah. So temptation and respect. Somebody wanting what they want very badly, which is their relationship. They respect it. But of course, the challenge may be the outside temptation. Not that this person is tempted by it, but there's always somebody trying to grab at you when you're trying to grab at somebody else. So, you know, if this was a challenge, I would say everyone in this scenario has dealt with that. Yes. Okay. Wanting to be in a commitment. That's what the temptation is now. I want to be in a commitment, and just admiring that. I mean, it could be literal marriage for some, but I think that card is in here. But a commitment nonetheless. To say we together, yes. To feel that very intensely, we are together, I want to be together, yes. To honor that, yes. So, through all the challenges, the goal has been accomplished. Now we can be together. We both want this very, very badly. And it's incredible that you did everything you were supposed to be in this space with me. And it is crazy how out of all, you know, out of all I done seen, there really is something real. So, of course, we want to commit to each other. That's a rada. If you could meet the spiritual qualifications, oh, that's a rada. Yeah. Yeah, power. Yeah. Some shit. You know, and so, yeah, the feeling is just I'm open. I'm open to this. I'm open to all this. Whatever comes with it. You know? A test that has been passed. That test on whether two should be together, deserve to be together, can handle being together. That test is officially over. Only thing tempting is this. Huh. All right, temptation. So again, with somebody wanting this really badly, you know, it's like, oof. You know, they may have up to a few days until things play out for them. You know what I'm saying? They may have to wait like 3 days, let's say. But they want it, you know, yeah, look at him, 5 of Swords. Ooh. He aggy. He is aggy. He wants his woman or this connection. I don't know. Aren't y'all together? Maybe he just wants to begin making moves very badly. He wants to begin talking about things. He wants to begin planning things with you. There are things that he already has in mind, of course, but maybe he wants to begin talking about it with you. Yep, the moon in reverse. He wants to now talk about this shit openly and proudly because we know, like, you know what this is now. So yeah, what we gonna do? You know, what do you want to do? What do you have in mind? So That's where the temptation is now. Ooh, I want to talk about this shit right now. But all right. I give it 3 days. All right. I know I could probably wait till like Sunday or Monday or Tuesday. You know. This person done already thought about shit. So, yeah, they're just trying to make it happen now. You know. They've been accountable for everything they've had to be up to this point, and so now they wanna get this thing going. 2 of Cups, come on. And so, okay, both of them. It ain't the one side of here at all, but you know this is masculine energy, because he's got to come in and you know. But a fresh start for the both of them nonetheless. When so masculine's energy towards the feminine currently. Yeah, here we go again. He don't have no more challenges, and he's completely the moon in reverse twice. Look, that's why he's like more like Aggie, like you know, I don't want to wait. I don't want to, you know. I get it. I get it. Look, I get it. Itching. The masculine's thoughts of the feminine currently. Trust. Masculine's feelings for the feminine currently. I told you he just wanna and not take control, you know, but listen, he's got it figured out. So he just look, he just wanna come in and let you know, like, you know. Masculine's current actions towards the feminine. Yeah. 4 of Wands. Masculine's next actions towards the feminine. No distractions. Nothing. Coast is clear. He going. I mean, there's a lot to say. There's a lot to say. There's a lot to do. But there is a plan, and this is, you know, this is what we're gonna do. And you know, you already on timing, as they say. So it's like, okay. Let's see the Queen of Swords. Okay, got it. Masculine's current energy towards the feminine. Again, his challenges, they are no more, and he is just fully transparent and ready to just. I mean, just he's a clear coast. A coast couldn't be clearer. No distractions. I mean, he's nothing going on. Nothing. He just going with the flow here. He ain't got shit going on. Okay, awesome. Oh, look at him. He don't got shit going on. Oh my goodness. Woo, child. Woo. You know, look. Oh. Masculine's thoughts of the feminine currently. I sense some hope too. I mean, trust is an everyday thing. I don't see him pulling for trust right now. I trust. I don't. Or maybe it's more like, oh, all right, I trust. All right. I gotta wait. Okay. It could be that. You know, or all right. You know, trust it. Fuck it. Yeah. More humbled, because he's in the King of Wands, so he's more humbled. They must have said something to him. Slow the fuck down. Gotcha. You know. Look. I can't make it. I can't. And we started off with the three of Wands, clarifying what temptation is for today, right? Look at this shit. Something told, slow the fuck down. Won't you slow the fuck down? Higher self, slow the fuck down. He said, all right. you know, because remember, he's got a plan. So he knows in his mind already. He's like, in 3 days. Because he knows what day. That's 3 days. He don't want to wait the days that he mapped out, but, you know, that's why when he, okay. Slow the fuck down. You said 3 days. You're right. I did say 3 days. There he goes again. 3 days. 3 days yet? No, it's not 3 days yet? Okay. It felt like it was 3 days already. 3 days done passed. It's not 3 days yet. Okay. They said, sit your ass down. There's a few things you need to remove. There's a few more things you need to remove. He said, I think I do too. All right. Look, that's all that's on his mind. That's all that's on his mind, but that's not... There's a few more things he can remove from his heart. You know what I'm saying? It's a few more things. He may not think so, but within them 3 days, he'll be like, oh, I see why I needed them 3 days. Yes, you will. Masculine's feelings for the feminine currently. The Emperor, how is he? You look at it. I was a house and shit. He look at himself like the fucking man. That's what he doing. I feel like I'm the fucking man. That's it. I was dusty. Now I'm the fucking man. You know what I'm saying? I got spiritual rank and shit. He ain't fucking with me. That's how you feel. Yeah. He feels like he can give you or give the feminine what she wants. He wasn't sure. He told you he was dusty spiritually. But now this hero, he feel like, yo, I got it. I could do this. You know what I'm saying? Look at me. Look how I clean myself up. Come on. I'm good. He got time to do that. He got 3 days to do that and stand on it. You know, if he, you know, stand on it. See, 9 of swords. He got more time to do that. I ain't worried. Look, I ain't worried. We got this. All right. Because that's really, he gonna really have to stand on that when he walks in, when he comes through. He gonna have to really stand on that. So his current actions right now is this 4 wands. And so this could speak to the graduation that he has had into this divine masculine. I mean, it is one thing to recognize that you are something outside of this world, but you have to go and find yourself now. So again, he's celebrating the fact that, yo, I leveled up. I don't gotta worry about none of this dumb shit no more. And I'm good. I got her. I'm straight. That's it. 3 of swords. That's all you can do right now in the reverse. That's all you can do now is just be optimistic. Like, I'm good, yo. I'm really good. And look, see, I got her. And still, this, what he's doing currently is 8 of Cups. If you got a 7 of Pentacles again, how many times you gonna do this shit? You ain't heard. How many times you gonna do this shit? Look, he gotta make sure. That's why. Cause look at her. She's been this way in his eyes the whole time. So him trying to get up to this Emperor level, like he really had to, I guess, look in the mirror quite a few fucking times. And even when he thought he had it together, she probably made him look again. But he's there now. He's got it. And that's what he's looking at. I leveled all the way the fuck up. When I stay next to her, like I don't look like no fucking bum. Like I look just as spiritually wealthy as her. I look, you know what I'm saying? We look like, that's what he wanted to do. That's what he wanted to make sure that he could show up. Masculine's next actions towards the feminine, again, is just him being completely sure. And that's what happens. You get the 3 more days to do that. And nothing, you know, at that point can stop you. I mean, you just extra fucking ready. You know? And it's not doing too much. You'll come to find out. In 3 days, you might say, like, God, I'm a different person from 3 days ago. I really did need to release that or, you know, whatever. But in his next actions, He is completely clear, which is the whole energy I felt from the beginning. I mean, he's completely washed out, even with that Eight of Cups included. It's done. Look, Five of Wands reversed, done. He's completely renewed. And then he can make his move. That's right. Because when he comes in, he's going to want to begin family planning. So, can't make it up. The traditional way. You know, mommy, daddy, babies, nice house. You know what I'm saying? Bedtime. You know, snacks. Whatever. He had to get himself there. Family trip, guy, family vacation, you know what I'm saying? And be there with his family, and not in the back with Sophia. He met Sophia in the other room. You gotta take care of all that. Yeah. Yeah. He gave it all up. He gave it all up for this. So might as well do it. Look at that. Look at that. You're on the same page. Zodiacs. I'm not doing it because that came out. Pisces, Virgo, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Taurus, Aries. Yep. All right, singles. Ooh. That gap is closing in anyway, honey. We about to be on one accord. So, see, enlightenment. I told you. That's all you need to move up. And that's what you got. That's why it's getting ready to merge right now. I'm not going to be doing no more singles. Give it about another week. That's a wrap. It's more of a you know, flex for me. Because I was dealing with two timelines at once. And it's just fire. It's fire. How I did that. Okay. So, you guys have the enlightenment, of course. I see illusions. We know what's up. You're letting go. Right. You're clearly aware. This January through now has been very beneficial. Y'all veered off at the right time. I would say that. Y'all veered off. And just to come back and merge into the same lane again, fire. Look, both of you, fire. I mean, only reason why they come back is because you come back, so. If there's anything between y'all, you're going to have to let that go. Marie knows what I'm talking about. Got a slight feeling. Shay will as well. So. Oh yeah, because this is going to be way too intense for you to hang on to anything about the situation that may have had or left a bad taste in your mouth from before. Okay, so, or anything that could potentially leave a bad taste in your mouth after the encounter if you are not healed enough. Okay, so those are the things that you're letting go of right now, which is great. The both of you are. So there'll be no hiccups when you guys get together. No, you'll be completely open, which is awesome. Great. Nobody's gonna muck this up, and this is why I told Marie what I had to tell Marie, so that it's about as unexpected as who it is when they jump out. But it is important for me to have you prepare so you can eliminate what happens in the moment when you meet people. That whole process, you don't. I did that. You don't have to go. It's unnecessary. You don't have to go through that. It's better off if you just see your person, drop all the bullshit in between, and just say, this is him. Okay. You'll know what I'm talking. See confusion. You're gonna know what I'm talking about when it happens. How could this guy be the guy if I know? But it is. Let it go. Let it go. Look, rekindle, trust, let it go. I know. Any other day, you'd probably cut somebody off for it. But don't let that get in the way of your happiness. That is an obstacle, because that's not what's really going on. But it definitely is orchestrated for you to be triggered in that way so you can look at it and leave it the fuck alone. Because that's not what's happening here. That's not what's happening. What's happening is you're learning how to cherish your relationship. Okay? No matter how that happens. All right? Just look at that. Just know that's the person you're going to marry. All right? Just know that. Okay? And so, of course, it starts off with attraction. I mean, you guys have been seeing the 11-11. Of course, I've kept you. You know what I'm saying? I ain't have y'all in a dark basement talking about come back when you get it together. No, you still need to take the ride because you're still learning. You're still learning, and you see, you just came right back up and merged up on the highway here. Next week we will not have singles. You don't need for it. By the end of this month, tops. No more singles. Just love land and messages. All right, enlightenment. Oh, there we go. So you know what you know. Go with the flow, pretty much. All right. And stay flexible as well because you never know how something's going to show up, happen. All right. I show up in the most ironic ways. Some things may seem coincidental, but there's no such thing as coincidence, but it'll come off that way. Okay, so, you know, just be lighthearted. That's the whole point. That is why you've been going through some of the things you've been going through emotionally, because it triggers other things that you need to look at. And so it has to play out in order to get that out of you. This is also, you can reset again, even in this short amount of time. You know, it's just a little stomach bug. Throw up and feel hungry again. Okay, just page your cups. You know, you throw all that up, right? And then you get excited again. You know, here's my boo. You know, don't worry about it. This heals itself. This heals itself. And the person comes back. All right, there we go. I can't make it up. Why the fuck would I want to sit here and make it up? It's crazy. So, when they come in, they'll come to confess. They'll come say what they got to say. This person will approach you. You just be patient. Look, they will come to you. And because that's what they're going to be looking for. That intellect, that's what they're going to be looking for. That's how I know whoever's coming towards you is the right one. There he is. I'm not playing. He's ready. So when he comes at you like this, that's what it is. So yeah. Aries and Taurus keep coming out together. What the fuck y'all got going on? Gemini, Aquarius, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, heavy on the Leo and Aries, Taurus, Scorpio. All right. Hey, Kane. Full pink moon, yes, baby. I just said that, like, ain't tomorrow full moon? Like, yeah, that's why all this is happening. It's all right. It's some give it a day and throw it away shit. All right, here we go. That's how you want it. Oh, I see why. Aw. Woo. So, somebody is saying this right now. So, if you know how it feels when you're being telepathized with, the message is they're looking forward to you guys' future together. Bottom of the deck is we have the perspective we need. Download, received. I get it now. You see? You see? That's why you can move forward. Perspective. There's been some challenges, but job well done. Mission accomplished. Building our legacy. Generational wealth. Okay. Chosen talk. Okay. I see why. Five of Pentacles in reverse. That ain't broke. Yeah, moon in reverse. That ain't broke. And cat's out the bag for sure. Not when you got love. Remember they tell you, chase the dream, the abundance will follow. Yeah, that's what happened. That's what happened. There we go. Ain't no rejection here. Ain't no rejection here, but knowing there has been rejection issues. All right, here goes the feminine. She's definitely been rejected by another family. It's the Queen of Cups. So, niggas ain't broke no more. Okay? No, you look. Three of Cups. All right? Shit. All right? Because it's up and it's stuck when this one come back. All right? It's up and it's stuck. I adore you. Woman crush every day. So, someone intuitively wants you to know this. They may be telepathizing, like I said. Just know. You know, if you feel instant butterflies or I don't know where, or you feel like, you know, I love you. That was them. If it feels random for you, that was them. Yep, the Tower. It was random. It be, you know, just something to think about. You know, I adore so and so. You may have also sent this wave out. They got it. They felt it. And they are returning. You already know. So, just, you know, in the meantime, in between time, I love you. I miss you. You know, I adore you. All right? There we go. Just something to keep you optimistic. Yep, I told you. Because this person is returning. Fast. I'll see you. All right. Queen of Pentacles. Looking forward to our future together. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles will be doing that. Let's get some backstory. Queen of Swords, okay. So she's thinking about this. Awesome. Well, let's just say she's sitting in the thought of, because yeah, there's nothing to contemplate over. This is happening. So, you know, looking forward might look. They both are. Look at them. Look at these motherfuckers. Look at them. Look at them both. Could you look at them? Look at them. Look at them. Future. Yes. Our future. That's page of wands for these motherfuckers here. Stoics. Must be nice. Darling, do you feel the same? I do. Jeez. Somebody get them a bottle of Don Julio, please. Please get these two a bottle of Don Julio. Oh, man. That's what he gonna do. You get a bottle. You gonna go get a bottle? They're on the same page. Oh, you want to get a bottle? Oh, he gonna pull up. He gonna pull up with a bottle. Look, yeah. That's what he think about. Oh, okay. Yeah, get a bottle. You know, if you want her to cook, you should probably say something. But yeah, look at all this down here. You got the letter, the bowl. You got the bowl of fruit and shit. You got the blanket laid out. You feel me? Probably took a Uber, a white Uber. Look at this motherfucker. He like, look. I'm gonna pull up with a bottle, probably smoke, chill. So just celebrate, because look, it's over. It's all over. The past is over, so it's just like, you know what's up. Even if you don't say, you know, cheers, it's just like, look at them. Just finished the rough cycle. Me too. We did it. I know. We're gods. We are. I love you. I love you more. And then a few minutes later, they swinging off some shit. Fucking. We're going to get to intimate relations right after this. And tomorrow is Sexy Saturday. Well, we know Earth sign is involved when we talking about legacy and shit. I already got you, darling. Yeah, swinging off some shit. Both of them. They both. Let me tell you something. When you read the King and Queen of Swords in a sexual way, don't let them fool you. Don't let, especially the Queen of Swords. She's a fucking freak. Don't let them fool you. So they can act all, you know, when they loosen up. Oh, a lot of mouth and stuff. You know, they nasty. All right. Oh, shit. Whew. Woo. Building our legacy. Generational wealth. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Pisces, Gemini. I adore you. Woman crush every day. Sagittarius, Scorpio, Taurus. Looking forward to our future together. Aquarius, Leo, Virgo. There was a lot of electricity down here. Strangely enough. Strangely enough. I don't know what the fuck that shit hit me like, oh shit. I don't know what the fuck that was, bro. I ain't never did that on camera before. I promise. I ain't never did it. So I don't know. I don't know. Let's get into some family friendly tunes. This is Lemon by Neff the Guy.
Have I had you in my dreams, or is it just projection? All that shit, I done learned some lessons. Baby, you a blessing. Can't wait to see your face. I can feel you coming. I've been walking on faith, and they say trust the journey is coming. You had your moment in a moment. I hear it all the time. I just see it looking for a sign from the skies. True love, 11, twin flames, 11, soulmates, 11. It's when you know you're in alignment. What you looking for, you finna find it. Been manifesting you for quite some time, and to find love gotta be a perfect time. And they say, trust the journey's coming. Had your moment and moment. I hear it all the time. I just see it looking for a sign from the skies. 11, true love, 11, twin flames, 11, soulmates, 11, trust the journey. True love, had your moment and a moment. Twin flames, 11, baby, our soulmates. 11, true love, 11, twin flames, 11, soulmates, 11, true love, 11, twin flames, 11, soulmates, 11.
All right. Got things nice and cooled down. It's raining outside where I'm at too, so you know, a couple days. This rain just represents that 8 of Cups. Nice and what? Nice and simmered. Yeah. Intimate relations. I knew me and Shay was family when she said to me, I still can't get over this. Because this is not like lately she's been out of character, but it's her breaking into the new character she's becoming, right? You know what this heifer told me one night? You're annoying. You're annoying. I said, oh shit. Oh shit. Yeah. It was I ain't gonna how my day. I just can't. I can't. It was yesterday was nasty. Today's on and off nasty. I think it's gonna be nasty one more day tomorrow or throughout the weekend. And it may clear up around Sunday, Monday, but it's gonna be a nasty weekend, so I ain't trying to go back and forth nowhere. I don't like that, whatever that is touching my crown. I don't have no umbrella. Shay, I think about that to this day. You called me annoying. I'm like, damn, man. Like, I don't touch my heart in some way. Like, she just called me annoying. You know? You know, you gotta know when the soul is talking to you. You gotta know. I'm like, I got into her. I got all the way into her. She don't express shit. That you know, you're annoying. Oh, am I? Interesting. We always argue at the grocery line. We always argue. We always end up arguing at the grocery line. Just when every time we get ready to get off the line, something fucking happens. That's why. It is the only time with us. Something always happens at the fucking checkout. I said, well, damn, we went through every aisle. Every aisle. You didn't see that we got what we needed from every fucking aisle? You didn't see that? You're annoying. Well, you didn't see that. She called me annoying. You called me annoying? Yeah. It's official. Intimate relations. I got in. That means a person has gotten comfortable with you. And you know this is not the past. So this is not nothing to get used to. People calling you names and shit. It's not that. You got to listen to the tone. You got to look at the situation. It's fucking grocery shopping. You know what I'm saying? There's other things to really not get along about. There's so many things we have to do together to not get along about. But it's something about the fucking checkout. That's what family do, right? Family be arguing, doing grocery shopping and shit. They be doing shit like that, right? Right? I don't want the peanut butter ones. I don't want the peanut butter ones. Oh, so what we gonna do? Because I want the ones with the peanut butter. So what we gonna do? What we gonna do? What we gonna do? Commitment. You said this person was your family, right? Now, you know. I believe her. When she said she loved me, I believe her. When she said I was annoying, I believe her. And I don't think, and I'm not annoying. I'm not annoying. I don't think she meant in that way. If she meant that way, that's cool too. But I don't think it's that. I don't think I'm annoying in that way. I'm annoying in a way I probably need to chill anyway. You know what I'm saying? But I missed that part. That made her say that. It's the fact that I got distracted. She said that shit. She said I'm annoying, bro. She fuck with me for real. You know, that's how you know a person not scared to talk to you, person not scared to tell you how they feel. Like, you gotta look at it. You gotta really look at it. You tried to get me to chill. I was about to start crashing out. Oh, okay. See. So it's not in the typical annoying way. It's like I already need to chill, right? I know you, because that's why I didn't go there. 'Cause I'm like, your family's supposed to be able to check you. I knew what you meant without you having to tell me. You always da da da. I knew exactly what you meant. So what I'm gonna do? Get mad at you or chill? Which one? Where's the growth? Which shows more growth? I'm mad because you pointed something out. You held me accountable for something I already fucking do. Isn't that what these new relationships and partnerships supposed to be about? I just had heart eyes. When she called me annoying, I was like, she loves me. She loves me for real. She called me annoying. Cause I show her, I show her I love her all the time. You wanna call me annoying? I tell her, I have many ways of telling Shay I love her. Many ways. So that was a graduation for her. I've been telling Shay I love her through many words. Words that make you look inside yourself. I could handle a few. Intimate relations. Embracing change and overcoming those fears together. And sometimes those crash outs are rooted from fear. Fear of something. Why are you bugging the fuck out? What the fuck is wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Person may not be able to say right on the spot, I'm scared, man. I'm scared. What the fuck is you scared for? They gotta crash out and either say, hey, yo, man, this is the reason why I crashed. I was scared, man. I was scared. You know, or somebody can say, you fucking annoying, man. You acting like a bitch. I really, I'm working on it. Look. Intimate relations. You know, somebody has to be able to really get into you, get next to you, get up under you to tell you you're being a bitch. But you're acting like a bitch. You got, intimate relations, you got to get into it. Intimate relations. I saw you, but man, that's what I like. So something is happening here. And this is where me and Shay depart. Somebody had a fear of being so close to somebody. Somebody had, I wouldn't say it's a fear of commitment. I'm sure there's many things that they can commit to, but in order to commit to someone, you have to release your fear of something, but I don't think that is commitment. So now with getting over their fear, this is someone who is going to assert themselves and say, this is what I'm going to do to show you I am establishing commitment with you. This person feels nice and balanced, inner, externally, and they're being divinely guided to do this, to take the next step. This is what they wanted to do anyway, but this is spirit saying, okay, now that you've released fear and you've gotten back into balance, now go ahead and make that gesture towards commitment. And they're like, okay. So that's what's coming up. There we go, guide. See? See? Slave. Yes, spirit. Yes, spirit. Yeah. Commit. I'll commit. I'll commit. All right? Intimate relations. The spirit said, you better recognize. I recognize it. I'm enlightened. I see his love. I know. I know. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Intimate relations. There it is, the chariot. With the 2 of wands. Sometimes which way you gonna go? All right, I'll choose love. All right. Yes, spirit. That's what happened. So, what's happening? Someone is saying, all right, we are in a commitment, or this next act of service is going to show you that this is me committing to you. Okay. Ooh, see? Told you. Act of service. Quite chivalrous. Well, looks like Mama's got that one right too. So, intimate relations. Keep going, sir. So, again, whatever this is that he gives you is going to create or establish that you guys are in a commitment. And since it's the Ace of Wands, it's still not telling me what it is, because it's really in the 6 of Pentacles. The thing is, he can now do this. He had some challenges externally with trying to do something he wanted to do anyway. So, you know, here we go. Moments before, he does what he's getting ready to do. 3 days. I mean, the 3 has been important, but the 3 of Wands has come up several times in this same space. When we talk about, when we get into timelines, when things can happen, the 3 of Wands keeps falling out in that very space. So, trust, patience, divine guidance, timing, that's it, you know. And again, with that 5 of Cups, there's always something to do while you wait still. So this doesn't only represent patience, but it's like, because you still have something you can look at there. It's not like you don't have nothing to do. Intimate relations. Yeah, I knew this was the both of them because I'm like, yeah, it's not a masculine or feminine out here. This is the both of them looking at themselves and saying, yeah, let me chill, let me relax, or I know what's coming, or whatever's going on. This is my person, everything. Listen, they doing all that in the meantime, in between time. So they will be having sex again, and so they both may be thinking of what's gonna happen or what they want to do, or could just represent a renewal in sex. You two hold a higher, you know, regard in each other's lives. So the sex changes. You know, I miss you. I love you. It's healing when this person comes back. So a lot of closeness during this session. A lot of exploring of the body in this session. He would be exploring her a lot. He wanted to, but I don't want to say he couldn't decide. He wanted to. It's just that with all the other external factors, you know, to become more intimate with someone was like, hold on. I'm trying to avoid that for right now, okay? Because it's just too many challenges on the outside, and a person in that position doesn't exactly know what's going to happen next. So if they open themselves up too much, or if they do too much, or allow this person in, or allow this person too close, and it's a fail, even though the intuition already said it's a go, it's just like, you know, wanting to be sure down to the very end. So there's some things he wants to do, or he's going to do rather. Knight of Cups, Queen of Wands, yeah. I want to make love to you. Oh, wow. Baby, there ain't really much to say. I want to make love to you. Oh, wow. Think about you every single day. I want to make love to you right again. He backed up now, 10 of Wands. He probably sing that shit in his head right now. King of Pentacles, he a social media head. He be looking. So that's that, you know, but he's coming in, you know, it's the king and queen of pentacles. This is why he got that type of vibe on him. Like, he was a woman. Look, he can't sleep without Jazz. It is. That's a fact. I'm looking at it. You working on that. Yeah, but had work to do on himself. But he was hard being without you. He been wanting to be in the same bed with your ass. So here we go. He gets to do it now. 6 of Swords, he gets to do it now. So that's right. Now, 8 of Cups is the same thing we saw. Generally speaking, what, you know, needed to be moved away from is right here. So come on, you already know. If it's 3 days, like now it's been a thing, right? You got the 3 days to even move away from whatever is in this 8 of Cups. The same thing. It's going to affect you sexually too. Let's just look for a while. I'm telling you, this same 8 of Cups that a person that, you know, because remember his highest said, yo, chill the fuck out. And he said, I did plan 3 days. I was trying to make it earlier, but okay, 3 days, because I do need 3 days to 8 of Cups. Of course, that's why it's here. You're gonna have that in the day that you plan to do this. But she has some things that could come up. We need to come up, and if you look a little bit closer, you'll find that there are some things that you should look at a little bit closely too. So, but when he does come in, it's gonna be a session. You heard, and it's gonna take a while. It's gonna take a while. It might be an all-nighter or all-dayer. It's gonna be something. It's gonna be something. It's gonna be a lot of everything. He ain't, yeah, because he ain't got nowhere to go. When he comes, he ain't got nowhere to go. That's it. He's supposed to come here. You feel me? I like Orlando. Shay, did I send you the official video for the song? It's so cute. Scorpio, Sagittarius, Gemini, Pisces, Aries, Libra. Alright, put these up. Alright, here we go. They may want to talk about a little bit more about this Eight of Cups. Not too much of the details, but just centered around it, because that's what's important right now, to reflect on it, because it's just the final days of ever having to look at that shit again. So, you know, outside of this cleanse, you know, what else could possibly be going on, you know, besides the plans that somebody has after this. So, you know, here we go. Look, Queen of Swords. You know, what is it you're thinking about, honey? Your wish fulfillment. Hey, darling. You're looking at your wish fulfillment with your soulmate. For some of you, this is a twin flame. And so that's where you're at. You know, definitely a mental, spiritual, it's just on the inside. You know, you're celebrating this for yourself, for each other, really. You guys won. So that's what you're doing with your time. What you should be doing with your time. At the end of the day, is what they said. At the end of the day, depending on what kind of day you had. At the end of the day, this is what matters. You won. Okay? Here we go. The Emperor. Yeah, I'm glad we can go this route. Hangman, you're at the end of the day. That's why it's at the end of the day, enlightened one. You get it. You know, sometimes in the moment it feel fucked. But like I told Shay, you can deal with your feelings later. Did you get it? Because that's what's going to move you forward. And sometimes you're not allowed to move forward if you're still feeling it. But for the most part, when it comes to situations, you just got to move. You got to go. You know? So, here we go. 10 of Cups. You know this is your happily ever after. You know you won. You should know that you won right now. You know you are winning. So just be there. There you go. Queen of Wands. I mean, that says enough. You got exactly what you wanted. You've been working and fighting and doing all of this time. You won every spiritual battle you could possibly win to have to get here. They can't tell you shit about you or him. Just sit in that. Sit in that. Because look, very shortly, here he comes. When he comes, that's it. All right. As of right now, I would say that both of you are sitting here, you know, just admiring each other, admiring the fact that you've been able to manifest this while you continue to manifest this. You're not just sitting at home like, all right, he's going to show up. Yeah, you're still sitting there wanting it and, you know, putting your energy towards it. You know what I'm saying? Both of you. You got to keep this going. Or otherwise, that levels would be reversed and this whole thing will be unrequited. That's not where we at. So you got to exchange energy even when you're not in each other's physical presence if you want to keep this going. Look, it's up and it's stuck. You wanted commitment, that's exactly what he's going to give you when he comes back. All right? Just stand your ground. And that means, and this is because you stood your ground, but also stand your ground in the meantime, in between time. You know, even if it is 3 days. I'm not saying anything is going to happen, but I don't know how your nerves work, and I don't know what is going to come up for you within the days until this masculine appears. So whatever you do, don't give up. Don't let that be the thing that takes you out. Not worth it. So the both of you are in the same exact space, place. Don't trip. Just hang in there with the universe, all right? Zodiacs, please. Virgo, Scorpio, Taurus, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Libra, Gemini. All right. All right, last message from the universe. Thank you guys for joining this evening. Thank you for liking, subscribing, donating. Thank you, Shay, for all your hard work. I love you. I'll never stop saying it. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for Sexy Saturday, okay? My past few days have been so unpredictable. Just a forceage upon me that I just had no other choice but to, you know, surrender to. You know? Such a withholdance over some of my energy. Okay? But it's coming back. I think I got the point. Thank you. Phoning home. Our final message, please, before we get out of here. Thank you. Oh. Dear little mama. You are right where you need to be. In alignment for everything that you have asked for. There goes that 3 of Wands again. Right next to a 3 of Pentacles. The 3 is important. So, in just a bit, okay? There you go. Queen of Cups. This is you getting what you want. In essence, but this is you getting what you want emotionally, okay? You are lucky. Lucky you're going to feel. I said that, but It felt influenced. That's how lucky it felt, Future. Yeah. You just go with the flow until then, but that's what it feels like. Yeah, this is something lucky ahead of you. And this would have to be because of your discipline. Yeah. This has to be because you was a straight up, as the Queen of Wands, you was a straight up G the whole time. This, whatever this is gonna blow up. I mean in a good way, but I just mean like, let's just say this. However the person you're connected to is prepared to blow up your life, it is the way that you are going to affect this person as well. No one is going to do more than the other, or you're going to feel like, you know what I mean? Don't allow yourself to feel like, anyway, what you are, what you give, what you provide is enough. And if you're in this Queen of Cups energy, all this person wanted is someone to love them for real. And so let's just say they do come at you in a more material way. And I mean your life blows up as far as lifestyle goes, let's say. Where you start living how you look. All that man wanted was a real cup from a real one. That's it. And you can't get no better than the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Cups. Like, they love hard. She's loving you hard. All right? So this is why all this time you was needing to be sure that you are worthy of anything that comes your way, because this motherfucker not playing. And you can't be sitting there like, oh, this is too much. This is way too much. You can't be sitting there doing that. You can't be sitting there doing that. This makes up for everything. So don't you worry. This person adores you. This person trusts you. This person knows exactly who you are. And so why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they put it on a pedestal? Why wouldn't they? You got to them. All right, so that's it for me. Thank you so much. Catch you guys tomorrow. Earlier, I hope. Talk to you soon.